Rappers and producers, here is 4 poisonous social media habits that you need to cut off right now. You need to cut it. Hey. Rappers and producers, I got 4 social media habits that you need to cut off right now that are poisonous. Yes, poisonous probably was a very dramatic word to use because it is clickbaitish, but I don't care because you are here. Good morning. Curtspiration is here for you. 4 poisonous habits. Let's break them down right now. These are habits that basically, a lot of rappers and producers are using to hopefully grow their network, but you're growing it in ways that are not organic and that are not actually good for the long-term play. We're here for the long term, not the short term. So let's get to it. Rappers and producers, number 1 social media habit that is poisonous to your growth. Using the canned inbox response after somebody has followed you. You know exactly what I'm talking about. Somebody follows you on social media and then you have this third-party website that has set up your Twitter account to automatically message this person in an inbox and say, hey, thanks for the follow. And that's exactly how it comes off. It comes off like an infomercial. You got to do better than that. If you want to really have a relationship and build up a fan base or whatever you're using it for, some people I know you use it because you're at work most of the time. You don't have time to be on social media. I understand it. But you got to come up with a better response than that. You got to come up with something that makes somebody say, is he talking to me? Like, that's crazy. Like that he would even respond back to me, something that is either funny or something that's creative. If you're going to use that, I think is poisonous to your growth, because if you want to build a relationship with people, you should honestly be talking to them, using their actual name or just finding out what their name is and finding out why they followed you. Really saying thank you for them following you goes a longer way than just having this canned response that everybody and their mama are using. The number 2 poisonous thing that rappers and producers do, using the unfollow and follow method to get your numbers up. It just sucks. I know a lot of you probably have been victim of it more so than those who have been using it, but you know what I'm talking about. It's those people who come around and they follow you and they wait for you to follow them back, and then they unfollow you so that their numbers look great and their ratio looks great on social media. This is poisonous to your growth because people are looking at this as you're literally here just using them and treating them as a number. Don't treat people like a number. Treat them as human beings. And the more you do that, the more you'll have more of these human beings who will congregate to you. Doing these type of things, yes, they can get your social medias up from a visibility standpoint, but you're not actually building real fans or real human beings that are engaging with your content. You're really looking at them as numbers. And, some people like to do that fake it till you make it metric system. But I think that when it all comes down to it, for long-term success, you gotta generate these numbers the right way. Following and unfollowing and following is not the way to go about it. And even another note for those rappers and producers who want to get my attention, the people that they may look up to, stop following me and unfollow me thinking that's going to make me say, ha, you unfollow me and follow me for the 5th time. Maybe now I should follow you back because you've got my attention. That's not how it works. Stop doing it to your favorite rappers and producers. That's not the way to go about it. Start general conversations, maybe even compliment their work. Just be genuine about it and you'll see those numbers start to grow. The number 3 thing that is poisonous to your social media growth that a lot of rappers and producers do is not responding to their supporters. You got people who are jumping on here and they're taking the time out of their day to show, to express how great they feel that you are. And what are you doing? You're looking at it and you may be hitting the like button like, that's nice. I got stuff to do. I'm busy. I'm too busy being great. That's how it comes off. So, if you can't get to it, get your younger brother or maybe not your younger brother, because he may say some crazy stuff to some of your supporters that you cannot, apologize for. But get somebody you trust that can go in and just really give people back responses, not generic canned responses like I talked about earlier, but just genuine stuff that says, yo, thank you for checking out my song. Thank you for checking out my beat. I really appreciate that. I would love to, keep you up to date with stuff. Would you mind if I added you to my email list? Oh, for sure. By the way, what's your name? These things, really break down that third wall between you and the actual consumer or the potential client or the potential listener when they feel like you're talking to them as a human being. And the number 4 thing that rappers and producers do that is poisonous to their social media growth, they stoop down to the levels of trolls. Let trolls go where trolls go. Trolls eat broccoli sandwiches with caramel sauce and ketchup underneath bridges where it's just stinking water, and they just have no sense of happiness. And the only thing that brings them happiness is putting these trollish fingers onto a keyboard to bring you lower to a level that they are at. They want you to come underneath the bridge and eat broccoli, caramel, ketchup sandwiches. Don't do it, my friends. Do not stoop down to their level. Let trolls be trolls. Here's my thing. I know some people say, well, let the trolls be trolls. You get paid for the comments either way. I really feel like the same way you wouldn't allow somebody to walk into your house, because really your social media, even though it's for the public, your social media is like almost like a public picnic with your family, right? A barbecue that you're having with your family. Yes, it's in the public, but you wouldn't allow somebody to come recklessly walking in there like, what y'all in here eating? This barbecue is burnt. Y'all know how to make no barbecue. I know better sauces than this. What is this, Mr. Tubbs? Oh, this is trash. You wouldn't allow that person to stay in your barbecue, would you? So stop inviting them to the barbecue that is your social media, that is your YouTube. Delete all that. Peggy, delete all that. Delete all that. Stop letting them have a life and you giving them energy. And it's not sometimes you giving them energy. It's sometimes your supporters, giving them energy to feed off of. Because then they get excited and say, man, nobody cares about my life all day long until I jumped on this Curtis King post and all these people started attacking me. They hate me. Thumbs down. I love me. You're giving them energy, and that's how trolls eat. Trolls feed off of energy and off of, you giving them reasons to live on and troll on. Stop doing that and you'll starve the trolls. Once again, it's another Curtspiration. Doodle. You need some more of this use, please subscribe to the channel below. Be a part of the notification gang. Hey. Once again, thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Patreon.com/Curtis King. I really appreciate y'all out here supporting your boy. And really, you tell me, are there other things that you have experienced as a rapper and producer that is completely poisonous, that you are like, yo, y'all need to stop doing that? Maybe you say, I don't like people typing all caps to me. Please mention that below, because here's the thing. When you share these kind of comments, you are saving somebody else who maybe not even leaving a comment. They're looking at that like, I was getting ready to do that right now. Thank you for letting me know that not only do you feel that way, but the 14 thumbs up that comment got, other people feel that way too. So save somebody from potentially being, some spam-worthy stuff. I would talk about Facebook tagging, which I cannot stand, but that's for a whole other video. In this life, you would not be full of life until you decide to live life to its fullest. Curtis King, CurtisKingBeats.com. I can't listen to you. When I listen to you, it's a liability, cause you be mentally killing my inner energy. So I'm concealing my feelings before you injure me.